Well, two firsts on this trip. First time I've ever shot a bull while it was fighting, and first time we've ever extracted an elk from a lake.
Well, what do you think, Leonard?
I don't know, it's like a sprint to the finish now. So it's day 7. It's probably been the hardest 6 days of hunting I've done in a very long time, and probably some of the most unproductive, but I'm excited. We're actually going to get backpacked in somewhere where we've never been, and I think it has the possibility of being really good. And tomorrow it's supposed to cool down. Today's supposed to be hot again. So we're gonna hit the trail before light, start hiking in. I hope we can get on some bulls before we get in there. That'd be awesome. But anyways, I think today's the day. We're gonna finally find them. Find a bull that actually wants a bugle for more than like twice. Go ahead, Tonto.
So we've been walking in like a mile or so, mile and a half, and bugling like, why are there no elk in here? Finally we bugled and had one answer. It's just right here below the trail a ways. So I'm super pumped about it. It's the first real life bugle we've heard in a while.
Yeah, so day 7, 7:45.
Day 7, we got like a day and 2 days left in essence. So we might have a player down here. On this ridge somewhere.
Well,
He's right below us. Just gotta go.
all right, we're trying to get around this bull. I thought the wind was kind of coming down, and as we kind of circled around the bull, now it's kind of going down the drainage rather than down the hillside. And so I think we're going to back out. And the wind is just really bad.
to circle around. As soon as he started circling around, the prevailing wind was kicking down towards him. And then to go the other way, it's just all open. So we had no choice. Rather than the wind, we decided to side hill, get the wind in our favor. Honestly, it's way too open. I think he blew out. But we're gonna get down here to a ridge where we can actually set up if he does come, and bugle and see if he's still there. But I think the wind and no cover screwed us. Got circled around this bull. It's wide open going above him. So he either smelled us or saw us. We had absolutely no good place with this bull. It's either he's going to see us or smell us, and he might have done both. So, onward.
All right, day 7, 11:30. Time's going fast. We heard one bull kind of down here. We need to get water, and the winds are starting to kick up. It's supposed to drop like 20 degrees tomorrow, and with like 50% chance of rain. So it's gonna go from really hot to cold, and unfortunately probably windy. So urgency. We're gonna go find water and go check to find the same bull.
It's a nice morning though. It's going to be a nicer day than we had yesterday. We don't have any wind. We got a little bit of sea fog in the area, which is just kind of cool. And cool. But at the same time, it's cold. A lot colder this morning than it has been the last several days. But so far we're on repeat from yesterday with no responses, so we're gonna cruise out of here and keep looking. across the river.
Mm-hmm. I was afraid that he might be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he was across the river to start, though.
No, I don't think so either. I think he was right down here.
Yeah.
God dang it. Well, it was all for nothing. So the bull pushed across this river that's below us to the other side. And there's state land just on the other side of the piece of private that he pushed onto. But you got to get across the highway, which isn't good. First you have to cross the river to get to where it's at. Then across the highway if you want to try to push him onto some state land to hunt him again, but we don't have permission to go on that piece of property over there, so it's not even worth it. This bull just will not. He's very vocal. He's got an aggressive bugle. He will not come in. He won't progress towards you. He basically lets you make a move and then he moves away. So there's not much we can do here except to figure out the easiest route out.
Typically on a 7-day hunt, you'll get a day or two of some kind of weather change.
Yeah, it's been...
Look at the weather forecast. It's like the same temperature every day, every morning. Hot. But that is just what it is. So we got to deal with it.
Yeah.
Find a way to overcome. Huh?
I don't know where we're gonna go. I'm gonna walk just around camp. I think bulls have been walking around our camp, so.
They have. They've been tooling around our camp.
Tooling.
behind that tree still.
We saw that one bull up above, maybe 150 yards from us. Not interested in any cow calls, any bugling. Just kind of stood there and just kind of started moseying his way up the hill. We came across, there's a wallow right here behind us. Just going to make a couple of bird's nests and sit down and wait for an elk that gets on to come in and cool off. The waiting game begins right now.
First time I've ever shot a bull while it was fighting. And first time we've ever extracted an elk from a lake.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we are down to the last 2 days of the season, the hunt, Destination Elk series.
Yes, and there's still some tags to fill.
There are. It's getting down to the wire here. We employed the Skousen strategy for success and spotted elk the night before and had a game plan. So we climbed the steep mountain out of camp and went up looking for the goofy bull with the big drop club. Never did catch up to him.
No, but we did see one up above there, and
So weird. They just are not talking, aren't interested in calls. Like they aren't coming in quiet. We can't even capture their attention and make them rake or bugle or anything.
yeah, he would not talk at all, and we were 200 yards from him.
Yeah.
And not interested at all. And last night, when we had spotted him, we could hear him bugling, and it was a mile away.
Yeah. He only
So-
bugled a couple times the night before, the goofy one,
Yeah.
but you'd think we're in elk, something would fire off. I mean, we hiked up early. We were up there before it got daylight.
In the dark.
Nothing. So we've made the decision to do something a little different.
Change our game plan.
Yep. We're going to go sit on a wallow. Looking back, we don't want to give any spoilers or anything, but we probably should have changed the strategy or the location. We talk about not getting stuck in a rut, not doing the same thing over and over, but here we are, sitting on a wallow again.
Yes.
So,
I don't know if it's hotter just sitting there on the wallow or if it's hotter when we're out walking around.
yeah,
Because
equally uncomfortable.
you try and get in the shade and it takes 10 minutes and the sun moved and now you're not in the shade anymore.
And so you're trying to sleep, you fall asleep just briefly, and then all of a sudden you wake up and you're miserably hot.
Just overheating.
Pure Elevation, they were on a bull. They went to a completely new area, kind of blind, went in a place they hadn't been and got on a bull bugling, and just, that wind. They're in the open first off, so wide open, burned area, and then bad wind. So that, that combination, swirling wind, wide open, makes it nearly impossible to get in on an elk.
Not only, you can't hear very well. You couldn't hear a bull responding with that kind of blowing wind, even if they were responding to it.
Yeah, well, fortunately they can hear and the wind's not blowing, it's just swirling. So they're dropping down. They said they're going to drop down to get on the same level as a bull and then go in just to minimize the risk of getting winded. Yep. So that's our strategy for success today, and it's brought to you by the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. But the importance of getting on the same level as the elk, specifically when you're trying to call them in. And there's several benefits. If you're above the elk and you're trying to call the elk up to you, the elk's at a physical disadvantage, so they're less likely to come up a steep hill to you, to your calls. If you're below the elk and the elk are up above you, the elk are able to see a lot better from up above. So, if you picture yourself looking up a hill versus being up higher and looking down the hill, your visual range is much better looking down the hill. So if an elk's above you, straight above you, they're probably gonna get to a certain point and stop and say, I can see down the hill really good here and I don't see the source of the calling, so I'm not coming any closer. So those, a couple of benefits of getting on the same level. The big one though is the wind, the thermals. And if you're, we have diurnal thermals in the mountains, so they change twice a day, so they're either going straight up the mountain or straight down. And if you are directly below or above the elk, you might have really good thermals. If the thermals are coming down and you're below the elk, you're golden until they switch. And when they switch, it's usually a 180-degree switch, so now it's going back up the hill and the elk instantly has winded you and knows you're there. So if you get on that same level, same elevation, and then move side hill across to the elk, you've got a 90-degree perpendicular thermal there that you're working against. So you don't have that same 180-degree range that you have when you're directly underneath them. But when the thermals do switch and now they're blowing straight up the hill, you're parallel or perpendicular to that, and the chances of the elk smelling you are much, much lower.
Yep.
So a lot of benefit to dropping down or climbing up to the same level as the elk before you move over to the ridge that they're on, which is what Tyler and Lenny were trying to do.
Yeah. Did not work out for them.
Doesn't always work out.
Yeah.
But Cory, another bugle, got in, had another bull bugling down in the bottom, and as they dropped down, I guess the bull pushed up on the other side, went across the river, and going across the river wasn't necessarily the bad thing. It was the private land on the other side of the river that shut them down for the morning.
Yeah. Off limits, and they didn't have a decent backup to go after since they'd been kind of chasing those
same few elk.
Same couple of elk for the past few days.
Yeah. Speaking about, talking about strategies and getting on the same level as the elk, There's an entire module in the University of Elk Hunting online course that I created that is dedicated to understanding elk movements, how they use the thermals to move, how we can use the thermals to overcome the elk senses. And you know, there's 55 chapters in there covering all sorts of different calling techniques, setting up, approaching elk, a lot of strategy. So if you want to really take a deep dive into educating yourself on all things related to elk hunting, you can sign up for a membership to the University of Elk Hunting online course, and it's now part of Outdoor Class. So if you go to outdoorclass.com, or you can click the little link in the notes down below, it'll take you there, but you can sign up for a membership at Outdoor Class, and you're going to get access to the entire original University of Elk Hunting online course, plus all the new modules that have been created. So you've got mule deer hunting with Remy Warren, you've got rifle, late season elk hunting with Randy Newberg.
There's some good cooking.
Yeah, Jamie Teagan, Hank Shaw both have courses on cooking wild game. John Barclow's got the course on backcountry survival and comfort or something. I mean, he goes in, there's a ton of good stuff in there about camping and gear and just being prepared to be in the backcountry. We did a podcast, Randy and I did, on elk talk with John after we got back from our Alaska trip. And he had a lot of good insight there as well. So great course there. Randy's got an antelope hunting course coming out. So it continues to grow, and a membership there is $99. And if you use the promo code ELK101, you get to sign up for $79. So a lot of information, a lot of courses, a really good resource to increase your knowledge of all things outdoors and increase your success. So. What else? Promo code ELK101 is good at Peaks Equipment also. So if you go to peaksequipment.com, promo code ELK101 is going to save you 10% off anything you order there, including the DEV5 shirt.
Destination Elk, this year's new shirt.
Not only do you save 10%, but when you buy that shirt,
you get entered into a drawing for everything that Peaks has created so far and everything that they come out and create in the future. Every product that they have ever released and any that they will release in the future.
Peaks lifetime giveaway.
You will be the recipient if you win that drawing.
Donnie's getting better at the fine print.
Yeah.
Last time he said all you have to do is buy a shirt and you're going to get one of everything Peaks has.
Yeah.
If you're the winner of the drawing.
I tried.
He used to give away my bows, my backpacks. We'd just be sitting there like, what else do we have to give away? He's like, we want to give away your bow?
Yeah.
So, not giving away my bow today, but we do have the episode giveaway, which is a pretty awesome package. Product from Yeti, Mountain Ops, from Peaks. Today is the Backcountry Duo headlamp, so pretty awesome headlamp. Sorry, John, what? You don't like that? Look, it's got red, it's got 3 different levels of red. So awesome headlamp, very incredible battery life, super bright. I love that it has the lock on it so it won't come on in your pack and wear your battery down, but that's included in the giveaway, and then the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation membership and apparel. So.
Yes. I think that there is a few of the bugleberry.
Yeah, there's a link in the description down below, so if you're looking to get some bull rush.
If they didn't sell out today, there is still some left.
Yeah,
yes.
Might be a little bit left, but that's the Bull Rush Bugleberry is available year-round now, so it's in stock, and you can order Bugleberry, the new September-only flavor of Bull Rush. There were a few left as of this morning, so.
And if you haven't tried any of the other Mountain Ops products, there's a whole slew of pretty good supplements that they have, some energy. I stopped drinking coffee in the morning and I just drink an Ignite or an Enduro. Enduro's another one of theirs that doesn't have the caffeine in it. They have some little, they're called a Blaze Shot. It's like a 5-hour energy semi-equivalent,
But healthier.
but healthier. And the Blaze Shots, I had one sitting on my counter, and my wife had been doing some paperwork the night before. I reached over, grabbed my Blaze Shot, and I poured it in, drank it, and put it back down, and then I noticed the Blaze Shot was still sitting there on the counter. And I looked, and it was a little jar of invisible ink that my wife had left sitting on the counter.
Oh?
I started not feeling good. I rushed to the hospital. I sat in the emergency room for 6 hours waiting to be seen.
That was perhaps the longest setup ever.
Yes.
Like, land the plane, where are we going with this? And then I caught on, I'm like, this is a lead into a dad joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Just me rambling.
You subtly used product placement from Mountain Ops to lead you into...
Yes.
Good work. Good work. There you go. Dad joke by Donnie. Got one in this episode now. Remember, you get what you pay for.
Exactly.
Donnie's got a full money-back guarantee if you don't like his dad jokes.
Yep.
The dad jokes, they make Destination Elk. I mean, we love elk hunting, we love chasing that, but I really think there would be mutiny on our hands if you quit telling dad jokes.
I do too. I see all the comments, and if there's not one in the episode, we definitely hear about it.
Yeah, we do. So, glad we got one in there. It was a good dad joke.
Yeah.
The setup and road to get there was
Flawless.
It was flawless. Yeah. Glad we got that in, and you are guaranteed a dad joke in the next episode. So we'll see you then.